Last Sunday we featured the late veteran broadcaster James Kunobwakezala, the man who read the dismissal of his own minister on TV without letting the minister know beforehand.
The minister was in the office, being dismissed by a junior officer like me.
Yes.
After the bulletin, the man comes to me and said, James, you should have rang me. But I said, sir, I was on air. Could I have interrupted the bulletin to inform you, sir?
Today, we bring you Mzee Christopher Yiga Nsamba, a senior resident of Mukono Municipality's Mulago Zone. Among other things, Yiga was Kampala City Mayor from 1989 to 1997, but he has been alive to the country's politics over very many years. Among the questions we asked him was why he does not consider himself a politician, and most interesting, how he came to be known as cholera, the name of a deadly disease.
So now, Mr. Yiga, when do you become the politician?
During the Obote time,
Obote one.
Obote one, even during Amin, even now, even when the time I was a mayor, I don't consider myself to be a politician. Even now, I don't think I'm not a politician. No, I'm not.
Explain.
I'm a leader, I think so. I'm a leader. Because when I left the city council, those who took over from me, they said, Mr. Yiga, what about this and that and that and that? I said, why didn't you talk about them? Because mine, service delivery.
Service delivery? Let's take a look at this pass out of Resistance Council officials who had trained in 1992 and converged at Kololo Independence Grounds for a colorful pass out, which was presided over by the late Prime Minister George Cosmas Adiebo, but at which Christopher Yiga was in charge.
Welcoming the Prime Minister, Mr. Yiga, RC5 chairman for Kampala, said,
the population of Kampala, as per 1991 population census, is 7,073,500 persons, of which 376,600 are male and 396,800 are female. And also, these are RCs before you. And there are others who have not come for this training have a problem of finance. Once a time, the government was giving 3,000 shillings to the other three executives, but I think that has now disappeared in thin air. We thought from the other C3, then it will go down to other C1 and again up to other C5 executive, because we don't enjoy that facility. I would like finally to introduce then my cabinet. I have we are 90 members in our small cabinet, and I would like to call upon the Vice Chairman, Mr. Lubowa, to come and shake hands with our guest of honor, Vice Chairman at C5. Councillor Margaret Zua, Secretary at C5. Mr. Kimba Kagwa, Mobilizer. Mr. Bagoma, Information. Madame Sebogwao for Women. And the most important person, the finance. We can't move without finance. Mr. George Zua. Mr. Kabarore Defense.
Before calling on the Prime Minister to address the cadres, the DA of Kampala, Mr. Karashani, gave a short background to the organization of the course. He said the cadres had been taught the social and political economy of Uganda. and how the country can be pulled out of its present ill state. A well-informed public, he said, cannot be deceived. He presented to the Prime Minister the 1,970 cadres to be passed out from the 7 divisions.
When do you join DP?
When I joined DP, I think when independence, after this independence came in, and then we are talking about how best we can get governed and so forth, and talking to Benny Chiwanuk and other people, then I joined DP, okay, as a young man. Then we started supporting DP with the same Moged and so on and so forth. Yes. So that's the time. Now, when Idi Amin was toppled, I was working.
Where?
I was working in the mission courts. And we were careful. And you remember the beer being sold under the bed? Beer Wombitanda?
What is beer Wombitanda? Was it made in bed? Or
because you see...
How can beer be made in bed?
Because the people could not go and sit in the bar.
Why?
They feared army guys. Because when the people were in the bar, then the army could say, Kila moto kitu inaandikwa kwa mfukoni. Toa chindu yote kwa mfukoni. Get everything, whatever you get out of that. So that's the time. And again, the beer was not available. Okay? And only those who had some linkage with the army were able to get the beer. Chigato. And then the beer was put in the bed, so those who can go drink beer. That's why they call it beer bar. And this is veranda drinking also, because if you go inside the room and the Musirikale, a soldier comes and stands in the middle, nobody could get out. But if you are outside, you're able to sneak out. Fortunately, I was not drinking beers, and that was not that fun, because I did much of my studies by correspondence. So I didn't have much time to go on that as a young man.
So tell me about this period Amin has gone, and we are going into elections.
80. Oh, so working on the DP. Was that 80?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you in Kampala?
I was in Kampala. Then much in the constituency. Okay, Sebana Kizito. And there is another doctor.
Aloysius Rubega.
Aloysius Rubega? There's Aloysius Rubega, but there's a doctor of Dr. Nambozi, the first African lady doctor.
Oh, the lady.
The lady.
Is she alive?
I think the lady is alive.
Dr. Nambozi.
Dr. Nambozi.
Yes.
Because the father is, I don't know, maybe. But her husband was so. We are going to go to elect.
Yes.
Election, okay?
1980.
Then I took interest in DP. Sebana was a DP.
Yes.
I was a DP. Kayondo Henry was a DP.
The lawyer.
Yeah, a lawyer. And so on. So let us go and vote. The young man, they died, the Muslim, very smart boy. Kafumbe Mukasa. All that. So we say, good. Okay, but we were warned, and our headquarters was down there on Johnson Street, the DP. Oh, very
house.
So busy. We are going to go for elections. So I picked interest. Now, early on, I was at the Saba Kristu, the Catholic leader of Leyte in Makindye. So I was very popular. Sebana was also popular. Kayondo was a lawyer, popular. This doctor was not very popular. Okay, so I said I'm going to stand. Okay, Kayondo, this one said also I'm going to stand. Kayondo said I'm going to stand. Sebana said he's standing. That the doctor also standing. But it's not me, but my neighbor called Hasule, who put interest in me, said, Christopher, we see leadership in you. You can go to parliament. Okay? Yes. I said, okay. Then I said, we started our campaign, local campaign on that, that DP card, conversing votes with Sebana and so on and so forth. But as the politics is, Sebana knew I could hit him because of my popularity as a leader of the Catholic Church in this one. So many people knew me better. Okay? And Sebana was elite up there. Yes. Okay? Yes. And this doctor was not so known. Kayondo is a lawyer and that kind of class. So they knew I'm going to hit them. Very interesting. So we had to get the representative. You call it primary elections? To get a flag bearer? To get a flag bearer?
Yes.
When I was in Mikio Court seated in my accounts, this man, Kashore, who interested in me, said, Christopher, you said here, but the elected DP Gundi flag bearer. I said, how? I said, they should have told me. I said, no, they are doing it.
Wait a bit. You people have been rigging elections
ever since. I said, how? I said, no, Christopher. We started looking for them. Now, Kafumbe Mukasa is the person trying to see who is going to represent DP in Makinde South.
Kafumbe?
Kampala. Yes.
Why Kafumbe?
Well, he's a DP man. He was a DP man. Yeah, but he was a DP man. But the executive somewhere there. Do you know? Then this man was saying, Christopher, and then I put the books, and then I got my car. I said, we looked for them. We go to a DP because they were not there. Okay? We looked everywhere. They could not find them.
Mzee, wait a bit. Was the election of flag bearer for Kampala South in hiding? They were electing in hiding.
It was not electing in hiding.
Not at headquarters.
But how do we circumvent this man, Yiga, who can...
Okay.
So they could try to avoid me. So finally we got them in St. Peter's in Zambia.
Yes.
Kafume Mukasa seated. Okay. Then finally I found them. I think they were there about an hour. What do you want here? That's Kafume Mukasa. Later comes, God forbid.
Yes.
Okay. I said, look, I didn't know. So how did they know? I said, but did you tell me? You know that we are together. We want to represent DP. But now look. Okay, to forgive you, you're going to bring 10,000 shillings here.
10,000?
Yeah.
In 1980?
Yeah.
Okay.
1980, 10,000.
For
DP.
The viewer may not know what that means. I joined DP in 1980 and I bought my membership card at 100 shillings. And it was a bit of money. So 10,000 shillings was some
10,000 something. They drew me some money somewhere.
Yes, 10,000
okay?
was some money.
So what I did, and I gave you 10 minutes to do that.
Yes.
So I got back to my car. I went back to the office. I got my check. I went to Barclays Bank. I drew the money. Yes. By the time when I went back, by the way, the doctor had not come. So there was Sebana and Kayondo. Okay, in Makinde. Then me, I become a third person. And the doctor had not come out of to get one. So the supporters, of course, they had gathered. So you could see my support. No. So when I came back, it was late. I said, sorry, people have put confidence in you, but when you go to parliament, you can't behave like that. You must be on time. Sit down there. That's Kafume Mukasa. And I sat.